Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It is Wednesday night. I've got my biggest mug of tea, and I'm literally vibrating with thoughts about today's General Hospital episode. Grab a snack and get comfortable because we need to talk. And I have opinions that I just have to get out of my system before I can even think about going to sleep. I can't even believe what I just watched. I mean, I can. Because it's Port Charles and nobody makes good decisions in this town, but still. Rocco Falconry is officially on the run with Britt Westbourne. And he left a video message. I am screaming. Let's just break this down for a second. Thanks to this little video, Lulu and Dante now know that Rocco wasn't coerced into going with Britt. Rocco made it crystal clear that he was the one who convinced Britt to take him, and that it was entirely his decision to go. I mean, the absolute audacity of this teenager. I've been watching the show for years, and the Spencer genes are truly jumping out right now. He has Luke Spencer's reckless streak, and Dante's stubbornness all rolled into one highly traumatized kid. But as much as I want to applaud his loyalty to his family, Britt is still on the run with a minor. She could land in some serious, life-ruining legal trouble as a result of this. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Britt is already dying of Huntington's disease and is basically a walking target. So I guess kidnapping charges are the least of her worries right now. And then we have Lulu and Dante. Can we talk about this? They're sitting there actually debating whether they should bring the FBI into Rocco's case. The FBI. Are you kidding me right now? Am I the only one who thinks this is the most hilarious, terrible idea in the history of this show? When has the FBI ever actually helped anyone in Port Charles? Remember when they tried to rely on the feds with John Cates? Yeah, it didn't work then, either. Dante is a seasoned detective. He knows how useless the Bureau can be when it comes to mob-adjacent drama, but he is just so desperate. Lulu is absolutely out of her mind with worry, and honestly, I don't blame her. She realizes that Ross Coulson might have figured out by now that Rocco was the one who shot him. This is bad. This is so bad. Lulu tells Dante that they have to find their son before Coulson does, and she is 100% right. Coulson is unhinged, and if he gets his hands on Rocco, I don't even want to think about what will happen. So of course, who swoops in to save the day? Sonny Corinthos. Because it wouldn't be an episode of General Hospital if Sonny didn't step in with his mobster god complex to declare that he will handle it. Sonny makes a vow and urges Dante and Lulu to just sit tight and let him take care of everything. Let me take care of everything. How many times have we heard Sonny say those exact words? And how many times has it ended in absolute disaster? I know some people are loving Sonny stepping up as the protective grandfather, but personally, I am exhausted. Sonny also gives Laura Collins some reassurance when it comes to the situation with Rocco. Laura is already dealing with the Jen Sidwell blackmail nightmare. She was framed for Henry Dalton's murder, and now her grandson is on the run with a dying woman. Give Jeannie Francis an Emmy right now, because Laura is carrying the weight of the entire city on her shoulders. Sonny telling her to breathe and let him handle it is probably the only thing keeping Laura from completely collapsing. Okay, let me take a breath. Let's talk about the teens for a second, because I need a break from the mob drama. Poor Giovanni Pomery. Gio is beating himself up, most likely blaming himself for Rocco running away. He probably wishes he could have stopped Rocco or noticed the signs or tackled him before he got to Britt's car. But Emma Scorpio Drake is there to comfort him, and she will no doubt insist that there is no way he could have known. I am actually really loving Emma and Gio together. They just had that amazing trip to New York City to see Aladdin on Broadway, and they are so sweet and innocent compared to the absolute carnage happening around them. Emma is such a legacy character, and seeing her step up to be the supportive girlfriend is just giving me all the feels. Gio needs to let himself off the hook. Rocco had a fake passport and a plan. There was nothing Gio could have done. But honestly, the thing that gave me the absolute worst whiplash today was Christina Corinthos Davis. I am still processing this. Christina warns Molly about something she views as a bad idea, but Molly is way more interested in talking about Christina's latest news. And what is that news? Christina was just accepted to medical school. Medical school? I am sorry, what? I had to pause my TV and just stare at the wall for a solid 5 minutes. Since when does Christina want to be a doctor? What was her undergrad even in? Did she take the MCAT in secret while running her foundation and dealing with the mob? This is the most out-of-nowhere plot twist I have ever seen. It is so incredibly obvious that this is setting up Christina's exit from the show. We all know the rumors. We all know Nancy Lee Grahn is talking about escaping to Canada, and now they are shipping Christina off to med school. I'm dreading this exit, but I guess it's better than killing her off. Still, the Davis girls are falling apart. Alexis is going to lose her mind when she finds out her daughter is leaving right when Danny is trying to join the mob. Okay, back to the hospital. Drama because I cannot with Rick Lansing right now. Rick is doting on Elizabeth Baldwin after hearing that Britt locked her in a bathroom at GH. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the sheer chaotic energy of Britt Westbourne. She is actively dying, trying to escape town with a teenager, gets caught by Liz. And her solution is just to shove Liz into a bathroom closet and lock the door. It is iconic. It is unhinged. I love it. But Liz insists she's fine, because Liz has survived serial killers, mob wars, and being married to Rick Lansing, so a locked door is nothing. But Rick still wants to offer support after her unsettling ordeal. Look, I know Rick is trying to play the white knight here, but we all know Rick has an ulterior motive. He is always scheming. He was just having lunch with Ava Jerome plotting something, and now he's playing the devoted ex to Liz. Don't fall for it, Elizabeth Thirst. I'm screaming at my screen. And finally, we have to talk about the absolute train wreck that is Curtis Ashford right now. I am so sorry, but Curtis is out of his mind, and I'm entirely over his macho territorial behavior. Trina Robinson, who is basically the only actual adult in the room at this point, quizzes Curtis about his altercation with Isaiah Gannon. And what does Curtis do? He insists that Isaiah wanted a fight, and that he just gave the doc what he asked for. Oh, please. Curtis is the one who escalated things into physical territory with that punch. Isaiah might have baited him, and yes, Isaiah crossing boundaries to be at Portia's baby exam was weird, but Curtis literally decked him. And because of that punch, Isaiah fell and destroyed his hand. A surgeon's hand. Trina is rightfully terrified and worries about Curtis potentially landing in prison over this, since Ada Justin Turner could decide to move forward with the case. And Portia is furious, and honestly, I am completely on her side for once. Justin Turner listens to Isaiah's account of what happened and asks if Portia agrees with it, and Portia just unleashes. She rants about the damage Curtis did, pointing out that he may have ruined Isaiah's entire career. A surgeon without a working hand is not a surgeon anymore. Curtis didn't just win a fist fight. He destroyed a man's livelihood because of his own fragile ego and jealousy. Justine may indeed prosecute Curtis in the end, and part of me hopes she does. I know some fans are defending Curtis, saying Isaiah provoked him, but you cannot just go around destroying people's hands in a hospital. It is giving toxic, and I am not here for it. And this whole legal mess might tie in with the difficult info Kai Taylor is about to spill to Trina. The spoilers say Kai is bringing some heavy news, and my brain is going in a million directions.